Howdy y'all! Welcome back to another instruction video on how to use one of my bona fide customizable Vtuber models. Today we're working with our winter theme model, Snowball the Reindeer. First things first, just as always, after you've imported the model into your folder, go ahead and find it in the scroll wheel here, which there it is. If you used one of my customizable models before, the setup is pretty similar. Not much has changed, but I'll go ahead and walk you through it just in case. Even if you're just watching this to kind of see what kind of toggles you got before you buy it. And if you're finding this video before you bought the model, you can find it on my KoFi. So we're going to click on this little cog wheel here. It says settings. We're going to go to expression editor and click create new expression. And this is how we're going to set up to get it to look how we want. Now on this one, this is the first customizable model I made where I made color sliders. So you don't have to go into the art meshes to change stuff. It ain't going to be perfect, but it is good for like real quick setting up colors and stuff that you like. So you got the color wheel here, and then you got the brightness here. So if you're looking for a color that is darker, like if this green ain't dark enough for you, then you're still going to have to go into the art meshes to get that set up. But you can still get kind of close to what you want and then edit the art meshes later. So we'll do that. We'll kind of mess around with some of these sliders. So you'll notice this is all categorized. So we got in all caps, it kind of tells you what you're looking at. So we got main colors up here, and then we got fur and like smaller caps. So anything that's got these little lines and like lowercase, that just kind of helps you to see where everything's at. So we got like fur here, ears, antlers, things like that, and those aren't going to have nothing on it. When you click on it and try to slide it around, you'll notice nothing changes, and that's because it's just a divider to kind of help you see where everything's at. So I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of customizing stuff a little bit. So let's make something fun and unique. Let's make like a nice bright blue kind of color. I don't really feel like making it any brighter. Maybe we'll do like that. We got some inner ear color. You can change that however you like. Got some ear tips if you want, to make it a little different on the ear tips. You can do that. Antler options, I got creative on this one, so you can do where they both are there, and you got some broken options. Now you'll notice if you get kind of in between, it gets a little crunchy there. That's not on purpose. It's not meant to do anything, but if you like it and you want to keep it, it ain't set up perfect, but if you like it, go ahead, knock yourself out, do what you like. Just kind of take some time to go through and make this party however you like. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through this real quick but if you want to kind of slow it down or take a quick look, you'll be able to see all the different accessories and stuff in here, get an idea of what you're getting into. So now on the eye options here, you'll see that we got our standard eyes. You can have 3 eyeballs, or you can have 1 giant eyeball. And in the future, I think I'm going to add more customization options when it comes to the face. So if y'all got ideas on what you'd like to see for the next customizable model, please comment below so I can make note of it and incorporate it in my future models. Now take note here, if you do end up using a Cyclops eye, all the eyeballs are separated for color so that you can get each color eyeball something different if you want. So if you look here, we got the left eyeball. If you turn on that and the color ain't changing, like why ain't that working? That's because it's specifically for the left eye. So if you're trying to get that Cyclops eye done, you gotta click on the middle eye. Now once you get here to where it says fur markings, you got the option to do the colors first. I put this up top so that it would just be easier to get to, because there's a lot of different marking options. You'll notice too, so like let's do 2-tone, right? So if we do 2-tone here and when we pick out our color, whatever we want, you'll notice that this color for the markings is going to change the color on all the markings. So like if we wanted to mix and match, you'll see that they pretty much are on top of each other. So if you want different colors, if you want to mix and match stuff and you want different colors of everything, then you'll need to go into the art mesh editor to change those colors. And like I said, I'll show you all that in a minute. So I'm going to add a couple different things so you can see how mixing and matching stuff will work even on top of already using the color sliders. Now, we also got lights that you can put on your antlers, so you can do it with strings or without strings, depending on what you like. And also by default the animation's turned off, so if you want the lights to kind of have a little blinking animation, just real subtle, we got this little slider here so you can have them blinking. You can kind of see them twinkling a little bit there. And then there's 2 different color options here to make things easier, so you can make one, a couple of them green, or like, a couple of them whatever color. Then you can kind of see them twinkling a little bit, just like that. Now if you want more color options, like I said, Art Mesh Editor is going to be your best friend, and you can click on each individual little spot and change it a different color however you want. Also, you can change the color of the string, so you can kind of mess around with that if you're one of them that likes a little more like green color, or if you want to make them real bright and neon, almost like they're little neon strips or something. Whatever you want to do, go crazy with it. Go crazy with it. Now once you've scrolled all the way down here to where there's just these little dashes here and it starts talking about angles and body and everything like that, that means you've reached the end of your toggle option. So there's nothing else more on this model that you can mix and match and toggle with. So once you're happy with what you got, like I said, if the colors ain't exactly what you want, I'm about to show y'all how to update that to your heart's content. So at this point, let's say, all right, well, I like this little critter, he's a little goofy, I like him, let's keep him. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and click up here and type it. I'm just gonna call it my model. Go ahead and save it, and it's gonna take everything off, and that's fine. Just click on this here where it says create new hotkeys for all unused expressions. You can go ahead and click on that, and then it's gonna make a little hotkey here, and you can set that to whatever you want. If you got a Stream Deck, you'll be able to set it up on your Stream Deck, or if you just want to do a number key or something, you can do that as well. So now you got it on. You can see it kind of goes a little crazy with the sliders, but it gets you set up. Alright, now let's say, alright, well, you can't really see all my freckles the way I want, or I want some of these colors to be a little bit different than what I've got. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So we're going to click on the little person up here for the model settings, and then we're going to go down and click on this with the push pin that says customize model. After that, we get this little pop-up window, and we're going to click customize multiply screen color for art meshes. Hit select, and here we are. We got this fun little menu. Wherever you put your cursor over, it's going to highlight the little art meshes. This should be pretty simple to see what you're trying to get to. But like, let's say I'm trying to get to the hind legs and I can't get it to highlight. I almost did there, you can kind of see. But anyways, if you just click in that general area, you'll get all these little toggles up here in the corner that will let you know what's what. And I tried to name everything, so you should be able to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at, what it is that you're trying to change colors for. So like, let's say these freckles. I want these freckles to be a different color. So we'll toggle that, and see automatically it puts it right back to this gray color. And we can just kind of mess around with it. If you have a particular color that you know what you want, so like let's say you got a hex color code that you know you want, or just like a really specific color. If you do the multiply tab, which is what you start off on, put the multiply tab on completely black, then click OK, and then on screen you can pretty much get that color that you're looking for, whatever it is. If you know exactly that specific color, you can get that done, which I'm looking now. And I probably should put the freckles on top of everything. So by the time this video is released and this model is on my KoFi, the freckles will be on top. Probably same for blush and hearts and everything else that's on the cheeks. We're gonna make sure those are on top, because I'm realizing now for mix and match, this is probably a better idea. I did change it, so I just want to show you that the freckles are on top now. And actually, I put the cow spots underneath the belly, so I already changed it before I even edited the video. Okay. So you get a color that you like, you can go ahead and click OK. If you like this color and you want it on everything else, then or on something else, then when you click OK, like let's say I really like this purple and I want it to be the same color for my ear tips, right? So when I click on this, I can just go ahead and click paste/multiply, paste/screen color, and now it's the exact same color as my freckles. So just kind of keep that in mind. If there's colors that you really like and you want on multiple places, do them in a batch, basically. Do those all at once. Once you got a art mesh that you like, make sure you go over here and make a new hotkey real quick for your art mesh. I'm just gonna call it colors, right? This is gonna be our unique colors that weren't on the slider. And just make sure you real quick add art mesh. So if you type down here in the search bar, start typing art, it's the only thing that'll really pop up is the art mesh color preset. So just click on that and record your settings so that if something happens for whatever reason, and your colors disappear, you'll be able to get that color combination back to what you had before. So, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go too much more in depth because that's pretty much how it all works, and I don't want to bore y'all half to death. So if you found this tutorial helpful, whether it was for one of my models or another model you picked up somewhere, be sure to subscribe and like and all that stuff. And if you got ideas or wants for future customizable models, please feel free to let me know and I'll try to incorporate it in the future. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.